Hello, everybody. So I just went live. We'll see how this goes. I have a house full of puppies. Um, we'll see how that goes. How long they'll let me be here. Hey, Brian. Hi. So I'm gonna run right into opening boxes because I have a haul and I have no idea how long I'm gonna have with these babies being really good and you know friendly. I just got home, so they've been cooped up all day. Hey, Pixie, and we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I have first item to purchase, or I purchased is from the Bronx in New York. This is a first for me, and it's a Poshmark item. Let's see, what did I buy? Because I don't remember. Um, I had so many things coming in, I haven't been paying any attention. I have stopped well, I did buy something today, but only one something. So when um I okay, this is something I bought. You're gonna love this. Hey, Marilla. I love this. I still haven't forgotten my true loves, and I'm a huge lover of Ralph Lauren. This is the Newberry bag. Um, and you're like, Jackie, I thought you had that. I did. I did. I had the larger version of this. This is the smaller version of this. So we're back together again. So this is my favorite, probably out of all my Ralph Lauren bags. This is my favorite one. My favorite material, my favorite style, my favorite. If I could have it in every single color, I try. Hey Jennifer, hey Apple Blonde. Um, so this is a total win. And if I remember correctly, it wasn't even that expensive. So let me see how much this one. The color is stunning, right? Let me see. Um, let me do some quick, there's nothing quick about this. This is just me trying to find, okay, what my purchases. Okay, so the bag was 35 bucks. I had to. So tax and shipping, it was $43.84 for one of my favorite bags and my favorite color, and pretty much like new condition, as new as you can get, other than the fact that they haven't made this bag in a few years. But this is a beautiful, beautiful bag. I mean, look, it still has tags on here. So whoever had this didn't use it, because it still has like this tag in here. And it's been a minute since they've made this bag, guys. But it's like completely unused. I think it just lived in somebody's closet. So what I like to do, and I mean lived in a closet, it still has the plastic connector tag, which I'm gonna I'm using the wrong tool. Let's use some scissors before I do something like cut myself. So still had the plastic tie on it. Like whoever owned this honestly didn't even use it once, and they just threw it on. And that's a shame because this is a great bag. This really is one of the best Ralph Lauren bags. And this type of leather, it just lasts like 20 years and it's still going to be an amazing bag. So let me get this wrapped up into the bag itself. And then I'm going to zip this, zip this. So let's take off this bit of plastic. I'm serious, all the plastic. Like again, another tie thing. So we have this beautiful bag. Now all I need to do is stuff it, and the shape will bounce right back. Hello, Mac. Hi, Jackie. Lurker here. I love my lurkers. I am a classic lurker. I am the worst lurker. I go to everybody's lives and I just kind of sit there, and I'm normally doing other things, so I don't listen to. I can't do chats and listen. So I'm really, really impressed with people who can listen, do chats, and um, you know, because I respond to your chats, so I like chats, but I'm the worst at it. Um, okay, so that box number. Oh, did I say accept? Let me go and accept that purchase. Accept the purchase. Say thank you. Add additional comments. Awesome. That's literally what I wrote and sent. So let's see. This one is a very large box. This one came from Lafayette, Indiana. This is another. This is a really pretty box, actually. I might have to keep this one. This is a brand new Ready Post box, and I have some shoes I need to box up because I need to sell some stuff. I did take some stuff for consignment over the weekend. I have running down to San Antonio tomorrow to do some more consignment. I sold some stuff. Just I had to. It wasn't even about let me show people. I just I had to. I had no I'm reorganizing my other room. Oh, this this got me in trouble, y'all. This purchase right here. Mm, this purchase got me in some big trouble. So it was a deal I couldn't say no to, and I should have said no to. Um, with this is a Disney when Disney, I think it's the Disney 100. I love everything in this collection, and I have tried not to buy everything in this collection, and I'm failing miserably. Slowly but surely, I'm pretty much buying everything, majorly that's coming out that people are letting go of because I love metallics. And to get this metallic, this is the Disney 100 when Disney World turned one. Was it 100? Not Disney World, but Disney itself. Yeah, because Disney World's not that old. So this has a Mickey thing right here, and then it has the straps on the inside. So this bag normally retails for over $250 when it was brand new. I know this because I was there when it was brand new. Hello, Jennifer. And then this bag is what I bought to go. These two bags together. Oh, cool. Thank you so much for your purchase. And she sent me a chapstick, which I desperately need. Um, I wanted to get this back in my collection. Now, Pixie Beauty is in here. I think I sold her no, I might have sold it to either Jennifer or I sold this to Pixie. I can't remember. I had the small version of it. This is the large version. So I sold the small version and I ended up with the large version. Jackie, have you seen Dawn's sparkly MC Wallace tote? It's gorgeous sparkly, but not in your face sparkly. No, I haven't seen that one because I'm not actually a huge MC Wallace fan. I think they only have one MC Wallace bag. But anyway, this is the dumpling bag, by the way. I almost bought the red one brand new because right now you can get the red large one just like this one for like $117 on Kate Spade. They're having a 20% off and then an extra percent off. So this bag, brand new, is $117. Um, so if you like the Kate Spade dumpling, I recommend buying it. I think they're going to be revamping the Kate Spade line. So somebody told me that because they worked. No, what did I? Seriously, Jackie, I've dropped two of my um X-Acto blades. So now we're using scissors inappropriately. But a puppy just knocked over my tower of boxes. But so yeah, no, I'll have to go watch that. I'm behind on Dawn's videos. I'm actually behind on everybody's videos, to be real honest. I'm behind on Dee Dee's videos and Dawn's videos and Nancy's videos. I think the only videos I've caught up on are just Beth and Winnie. Everybody else is when I can get to it. Today has been a Monday of Mondays, y'all. Monday of Mondays. So let me tell you how much those two bags cost. Hey, Dawn. So those two bags, the reason why I bought them, it was $223 for both. So that is a great purchase because this one, I know right now you can buy it brand new for $117, but normally they're much higher than that. So the Kate Spade dumpling bag is a outlet bag, but it's my favorite outlet bag that Kate Spade makes. And then this one retailed for well over 200, about 250 when this was brand new. So and this has never been used, I can tell. So both bags for 200 is like buy one get one more than and it's still less than retail. So I'm very, very happy to have gotten both those bags. And And I'm very, very also happy that James was not home to see the tower of boxes that were in front of my door when I got home because it was embarrassing. Um, so anyhow, let's see. Okay, I had some texts show up, so that's my 2 bags. Um, let's see, this one is my puppies. I only have I have 2 more boxes to open, maybe. Wait a minute, which one's that one? Okay, 2 more Poshmark boxes, and then I'll be done opening boxes, and we can pretend I didn't do this. To at least to myself. If I lied to anybody, I lied to myself, right? This is from Louisiana. Awesome. Poshmark purchase. This isn't a big box, but it's not very heavy. So let's see what I purchased in here. Today was very cold, by the way, guys. My Monday, y'all. My Monday was a Monday. I like an idiot. How does the clasp work on the metallic Disney I missed? Okay, so this clasp, it just unhooks like that. So the Dooney bags, they have a bag line called Locket. This is very much like the Locket, but look how cool to have the Mickey head is so awesome. Um, so my Monday today was really crappy. Oh, it's freezing. It's 40 degrees here, and that's far too cold for me. And my Craig, Craig, this is the bag. Okay, he's watching. Um, this is the bag he told me to buy. This is wrapped really horribly. Um, oh wow. What in the random makeup brush, small angled brush. We're just gonna um the this is my super bargain rogue. The rogue that is the super oh my gosh, I dropped my X-Acto knife again. At least north. I know, right? It's 40 degrees here, and I'm not happy about it. So this is the beat up Rogue that I got for like $90. It needs leather conditioner. What it needs is leather conditioner. Guys, this is a super expensive bag. When I say super expensive bag, super expensive bag. I had the first snowfall yesterday, Southeast Michigan. Yep, I don't remember. I remember those days. I used to live in Michigan outside of uh, my dad worked in Warren, and I lived in Selfridge International Guard Base. I went to elementary school in Mount Clemens. So yeah. So yeah, I know Michigan weather. It's why I never want to live north again. Oh, is there actually more makeup? This is Lancome. Uh, well, somebody used this bag. I mean, it's beat up to heck and back. Somebody put a lot of makeup in there, and oh no. It's not the this is a feminine product. That's a first. Um yeah, so this is a they threw it in a box and shipped it to me. But hmm, it has this tag. I don't know if this one had the other tag, but it has the key clochette. Um and this is from 2017. So this is the second gen. The first gen was 2016. Um so So I just need to clean this up, clean up the inside, do some leather conditioner on the outside. This is gonna bounce. There is ripping in the piping here, guys. There's exposure right here for the piping. So guys, this is definitely a very well loved bag. If they had actually put conditioner on this before it got down this bad, it wouldn't be this bad now. But this is a soft leather bag. This is not the same as your other it has a kiss lock jacket. Yeah, it does. Right there. hmm The kiss lock. Right there. So it's a really pretty bag. I like it. I like the vibe. I'm gonna definitely condition this one and see how it turns out. I think what makes it cool is the fact that it has the worn in look, very much like the Mary Kate and Ashley type of vibe to it. It's very cool. I mean, this is really a very pretty bag. In person, even beat up, it's really pretty. Um, I'm in Florida. The temp is rapidly dropping, going down into 30s. Yikes. Yeah. So, okay, let me see what I can do with a little bit of stuffing. I'm going to put it in this blue bag because I love this bag so much. Okay, let me dump this box over there. I only have one more thing to show you, and then we can just chit chat. And I have to pretend I did not just open up hundreds of dollars worth of bags that I have no room for. So, these are shoes. And look, it's conveniently in a shoebox. So at least this one's practical. Thank you, Jesus. You know, something I desperately needed. And well, I don't desperately need anything. I have several pairs of shoes, but I really, really like these shoes. So I went ahead and found some more at a better price point than buying them new. And so as you guys all know, I wear Vivea shoes. And I have one pair of the, what was the name of that brand I just bought? I bought them on the Prime Day. Can't remember anymore. But those ones are working out for me. I think they're not Dr. Scholl's. They're I'll have to look at my eBay first. I can't remember. But those have been working out. So I was really happy with them. But then I bought this and the Vivea shoes in the gray, and these worked out better. So these definitely need to be tossed into the wash. And either those step-in shoes. Now, I don't really like white light shoes. I prefer a darker color shoe, but beggars can't be choosers, and the price is right. And these things sell for over $100, for like $130 per set now. So I just didn't want to spend that. So I bought these, and now that people are selling their shoes online, I am buying them. So let me move that bag up there. I know it's an embarrassment of riches. Like this bag I unboxed and haven't used yet. Most of my bags I haven't used yet. 2026 is going to be the year of use your bags. Um, so today I did use my play bag, my Ralph Lauren play bag. Now I'll be brutally honest. If that bag was not a Ralph Lauren that I adore, love, and have really ridiculous amounts of loyalty to that have nothing to do with them paying me money because I give them money, um, I wouldn't buy the play after carrying it because my shoulder doesn't love it. My shoulder is okay with it. I have to finish those are actually Vivea shoes, but I do have Vironic shoes too. Those are Vivea shoes. So the Vivea shoes work better for me than the Vironic, but I've had Vironic shoes and I also had Orthofeet is another brand I purchased in the past. Basically, there's an orthopedic shoe out there. I probably have purchased it, but those white tennis shoes cost me $46 with shipping, and those sell for well over $100. So I was very thrilled to get them for that price, and they go in the wash. They're fine. A lot of people don't like used shoes. My husband's one of those people, but that's fine. That's because he wears his shoes until they die and they're a death. I don't wear shoes like that. Oh, I am so tired right now, guys. I woke up so many times last night. The puppies were just like, "Oh, I need to get up. I need to go out." And I'm like, "Okay, fine, fine." So let me see what I have left coming in on this. Okay, they delivered. So the Coach Rogue bag, I paid with shipping $104.46. It's a great deal. It really is. I know y'all are like, that bag's beat up to heck and back. It's a great deal. It is a very good bag. I am very happy with it. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 items. 2 being in transit. 2 haven't been shipped yet. So this is good for me. This is good. This is progress. This is literally progress to only have 4 things coming in the mail. And let's see. Let me see about my eBay purchases. I haven't really been buying eBay. I have one thing in the mail coming from eBay, and that's it. So I have 5 things in the mail, and that's all, and nothing else because I'm not buying. Damn it. That's a lie. I have a few more boxes coming in the mail. I'm a work in progress, one day at a time, 1 month at a time. I got half my room done yesterday. I move stuff around. I have a better understanding of how many bags I have in the other room. I know how many bags I have in this room. I just have to I need to learn to let go a little bit more. Because not everything I love everything I own, but I have not used everything I have. And some things I am just a collector's collector. Jolie, leave a couple of faucets that are near outside wall dripping. Yep, for freezing. Hey, Jeanette. So, hey, Dee Dee. Yeah, so we have all the peeps are here, moving to TV. Yeah, so confronting my shopaholic addiction. So yeah, okay, so I'm just looking. I had a bunch of things come in. Okay, good. I have one more thing to unbox, but I'm not gonna do it until because it has to be a short. And oh, my hair! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Oh, guys, today has just been a day and a half. I kept waking up last night over and over and over because the dogs kept having to go out, and those children and Miss Wednesday was not happy about the fact that her human was not here, and she has been protesting, so she refused to come to bed, so she's been sleeping out in her other bed in his game room. And so at night, I've had Mr. Pugsley and I've had Ava with me, the shepherd, and they have been getting all the attentions, but also every time Ava is very good about, I need to go out. So she will just poke you with her nose in your love handles, legit. And I'll be like, what is it, Ava? So, like at 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., I'm getting up with the dogs. And then this morning, I woke up at 6 a.m. Then I had to go to work, and then we had work drama. So here's the work drama, guys. You know when you see a problem and you can see the problem coming down the pipe, and you're like, and you're like, okay, somebody will take care of this, right? It can't just be what I think it is. And then all of last week, I'm like, okay, nobody's talking about this. This is going to be a problem. So today I'm like texting the boss because the boss was working from home. And I said, hey, boss, can we address how we're going to deal with XYZ, because we got tomorrow off, so it'll be on Wednesday. And he said, that's a really good question. Why don't you plan a meeting and write the agenda and get us together so we can do that on Wednesday? I'm like, so now I'm organizing and doing the agenda for a Wednesday meeting because I missed the launch party for this job because I was doing training. So basically, you open your mouth, you say, hey, I have a question. Boss says, oh, that's great. Now go do it. I'm like, of course. Thank you, boss. And then you go off. This is how this works. Whenever your boss says, hey, that's a great question, write an agenda, set up a meeting. That is literally, you're volunteered. Thank you. Thank you so much for volunteering yourself. Now make it happen and fix it. I'm like, great. And I'm like, why can't I keep my mouth shut? Why can't I just sit there and keep my mouth shut? I cannot. No, I tried. I tried, but it didn't work out for me. It doesn't work out for me. I can't help it because I know at the end of the day, I am the last person before the product hits the door. And I know seeing before it hits the door, I'm like, this is going to be a problem. I know it's going to be a problem. Why haven't we talked about this problem? So that was today. And then because tomorrow's a holiday, if y'all don't know, tomorrow's Veterans Day. Yay, veterans. Thank you for everyone who served. My dad was a veteran. My grandfather was a veteran. My uncle was a veteran. My eldest sister is a veteran. She was the only one in our family after my father who went into the military. The rest of us, stayed local. And we didn't quite do defense. That was their thing. And so it's not volunteered, it's voluntold. Yeah, voluntold, but it's really there's always the option to say, oh no, I'm so sorry, I can't really do that. But that's like career death, okay? Even in the public sector. When you get told, hey, I would like you to spearhead this or do this, the answer is never no. Now, I've had coworkers that says no. And I looked at them like, you know what that means, right? Okay, my children are being naughty. I have no idea what they're doing. Silence is not golden. I have one behind me, and I have the big shepherd over there. Her parent is coming home tonight. So you know how we talked about the FAA, Federal Aviation, or the FFA, A, FAA, Federal. I don't know. The people who control the federal fly people or whatever. I can't remember. My brain, I just called them Futures Farmers of Americas, and they're not the FFA. They're the FAA, but what's the federal A and then what's the other A? What's the last A? Anyway, America. Is it Federal Aviation? I don't know. Association? Oh, who knows? Agency? Who knows? Anyway, I'll have to Google it. It's gonna bug me now. Um, James and Caitlin and my friends that they Federal Aviation Administration. Thank you so much. That was driving me nuts. Federal Aviation Administration. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like, oh my God, which is it? The FAA, right? FAA. Because of the flight issues that have been happening, because they've forced reduction or whatever. James and Caitlin had a late flight. They had to move their flight over. So they were supposed to leave like late today from Orlando. Well, when they heard Southwest had to cancel some flights, so they had to slide over and they immediately booked a flight before they were booked for them because their flight was canceled. Literally canceled. They've had this thing booked out for months, canceled. So they're waiting there. James was texting me while they're in the airport. And by the way, he totally does not like the Orlando airport. He's much happier with the Tampa airport, but he goes, Orlando sucks. I'm like, okay, it's an international airport. It's a very busy airport. So anyway, he's in there and he's like, oh, he has a carry-on. And the way over, no problem. The way back, they had to have 10 people check in bags because there's more bags than space, allowed in the cabin. So they had to check from the terminal or whatever. So at gate. And so they are now flying home, but he was lucky. I mean, Caitlin and James were lucky. They just wanted to spend more time at Disney Springs. They weren't there for work. It wasn't like they had a meeting and had to be somewhere till 5 o'clock and had to take the late flight home. No, they were on vacation. So they had the option to take the 3:30 flight home when they were going to take like the 9 o'clock flight home. But people who are going there for work, that's a problem. Like, we didn't have another hotel book yet. Tomorrow they have the day off, but they had stuff they needed to do. So they wanted to come home Monday, right? So I was talking to my other friend. They have flights booked in Thanksgiving to fly to family, but their return flight has been canceled. So they're scrambling to figure out, how do I get home now? So yeah, this is not the best time to have a reduction. So Dee Dee says, Jolie, do you leave the cabinet doors open to the bathroom and kitchen and they get heat? Yeah, that helps. So everything. Hello, our neighbor is a plumber, so he has a tip that we've been. Yes, that's cool. We do that too. We open the because we want that. I always thought that was weird, but they say the more air circulation of the household air, the warmer air helps. Um, the well freezes, it thaws, and the sun comes up. Well, life. That's the truth. So anyway, yeah, so James and Caitlin are on their way home. They've already landed. They've had to go up. They had to Uber it up to Caitlin's house, and they're gonna grab Caitlin's car and then truck it down here so Caitlin can grab her pups, and who misses her. And James is Wednesday is probably gonna bark and fuss at James like nonstop because she was like not having it. And she's normally the angel dog, guys. She's the angel, but she was not having it that I was not picking her up on the side of the bed she wanted to be picked up on. She would not come to me. She only let me put her up in bed twice in the last, you know, few days, and then because I have to pick her up and then take her down, right? So James has a whole process with her, and she gets up on his side of the bed. He is her pillow. She sleeps on top of him. She's like, you are my human, you are my pillow. I cannot sleep without your heartbeat. And I just had Pugsley, and Pugsley was just like, this is great. I got you all to myself. And Pugsley was having a ball hanging out with Ava. She basically bonded as they are, Pugsley and Wednesday. I'm pretty sure Pugsley can be bought. Um, oh well, yeah, no sleep again tonight, Jackie. Well, no, see, James is home tonight, so he's coming home tonight. So he, Ava is going home with her mom. James will be home tomorrow. We have the day off. I have to go down to San Antonio, but that's cool. Um, I'm a plumber if you count doing it for the Air Force. Yeah, that counts. So anyway, yeah, it's been a really, really ridiculously busy day. So I'm doing work at work. I didn't eat lunch really. I had popcorn. This is the bad thing about my husband not being here is I'm not the best at taking care of myself. He is very good at making sure I take care of myself. I am not. So today was popcorn because I didn't want to have to deal with finding food. Dee Dee says, my grandparents lived out in the country like you and live in the country, but we call it city country. We used to weatherize the well. I remember as a kid helped him put in the big foam thing. Yep. Dee Dee, hi, I'll stay a little bit. Hey, Dee Dee, hey, Dee Higginbotham. The dogs will be too excited for sleeping. Oh, well, there's a thing. James will be too excited for sleeping. They have been traveling all day. They have been up and out of the hotel. They checked out at 9:30 Florida time. And they went to Disney Springs. They spent the whole day at Disney Springs. They got to the airport around 1, 2-ish. Their flight left at 3:30-ish. So he's going to be wound up, honestly. So he's probably going to play video games with the dogs, and I will be fast asleep. So the big thing will be tomorrow when I get up. I don't expect James to be in bed at all tonight until like 2 or 1 a.m. at all. Especially, he's had a very busy weekend. So he had a great time at Epcot. He bought me a cute he did all my errands for me. He got me the Vera Bradley Stitch exclusive that's only at Disney Springs. He took photos at the Coach exclusive so I could see the exclusives. He took photos of the Pandora exclusives and we picked one. I just got one. And then he went to the World of Coke and he looked and took pictures. These are things he does not do. These are things I do. So I said, since you're going to be there all day, can you just go into these stores? And he was like, and take photos for me. And he did. And I was sitting there talking, hey. la 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 about work things, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I had to do this update with the work software, that I lost this other ribbon I needed." So he's like, and then he calls me. He literally calls me from the airport, "Jackie, did you get the ribbon back?" I'm like, "Wait, what? What do you mean the ribbon back?" So basically, it's an extension that goes invisible because of the update, and you have to invisible it. You have to make it visible again. And I'm like, really? Are you kidding me? So because it's an add-on extension, not everybody has it on the software, whatever. So he's talking to me. We're talking. He's in Florida, and I'm probably like, oh, honey, don't worry about work. Don't worry about work, because I'm talking about work stuff, you know. So anyway, hey, yeah, Jeanette, Caleb is live. I don't watch Caleb anymore, guys, but I do watch people who watch Caleb. So um why am I forgetting her name? She went to the meetup. Nancy did, and Beauty Lux Lover. She went to the meetup, to Caleb's meetup. I didn't. I've seen both of their videos, but I haven't really watched anybody else's videos. If anybody else went up to the meetup, so they did their annual meetup in Chicago shopping thing. Um, so, and I know that Beauty Lux Lover bought a thing from Ralph Lauren. So she bought a cardigan, a very pretty cardigan. Now I don't remember what Nancy bought because I think I fell asleep listening to her video. Which happens more often than you think. I fall asleep to a lot of videos, and then I have to go back and rewatch them because it's like, what did I miss? So I have been looking at. I don't know if you've noticed this, and I know I'm talking a mile a minute, but I keep worrying about the dogs, and I don't know how long it's going to happen. Oh, Caleb is live tonight. Um, who else went to his party? Because I know you're in his membership. Who went out to the meetup? Anybody else? Because I only know of Beauty Lux Lover and Nancy Carnes that went to the Chicago meet and greet thing. Beauty Lux Lover, she has such fun videos. I love her videos. Oh, did you guys watch Cassie Thorpe? I do watch Cassie every time she does a video because it comes out smack dab in the morning, first thing. Um, and she did a video on Goyard. So if you want a Goyard item, you have to go to the Goyard website, make an account, and then you have to customize. They're only for customization items. There's 40 or so items that you can pick. As long as you customize, like put your initial or something on there, you can order it by internet versus having to go to their one of 40 stores. And that's pretty cool. There's a little bit of an upcharge for personalization, but that's normal everywhere. And so I thought that was neat. So if you've always wanted a Goyard thing and you're not going to go to the one of the 40 stores that they have brick and mortar, you can get your own customized St. Louis bag. I was at the consignment shop over the weekend, Clothes Mentor, and they had a St. Louis right there on the counter. And I said, "Oh my gosh, how much is that?" And no, 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 I don't want to look at it because I'm sure it's $1,500. And the sales associate said, "Nope, it's more than that." I'm like, "Okay, well, it can stay right where it is." So I wasn't tempted to buy it, but it was up there. Um, so Shy Guy. Oh, the Shy Guy. I like him so much. Hey, Ronnie. Um, Ty's Closet went to the meetup. Nice. D. Hickenbotham says, I haven't watched Cassie. I was wondering about Goyard. It's a Dawn did go investigate. So Dawn Was Couture did a whole little go in to look and see. It is added. I mean, there is an upcharge, you know. But it's Goyard. It's expensive. You know, I like the Flore La Plage blue and yellow print more than I like the Goyard canvas. You know what? It's funny. I was talking to Craig I don't know, several months ago. He forgot he had a Goyard, I think it was a card wallet or something, a card case or something. And it's from like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. And when the canvas is different, like the canvas is different, per generation, per decade, per whatever. And it was really very pretty. It's more expensive than you think it is. Yeah, Goyard. Hey, Miss Kathy. Yeah, Goyard is more expensive. And I don't think I don't really like the pattern that much. I'll be real honest. I like it, but not as much as I like the monogram for Louis Vuitton, because I think that brown monogram is such a goes with everything type of pattern, where Goyard they're not exactly neutrals, even if they're even if they are neutrals. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. And now that I've seen one in person, I think they're awesome. I'm still not going to go spend thousands of dollars for one. Um, yeah, Dawn says she likes Fleur de Plage. I like Fleur de Plage better. I think it's a prettier design, you know? Um, Dawn says the Goyard is the same as LV. Um, I think the only thing I have on my radar of things I want to actually purchase, and I'm planning to buy it probably June of 2026, is a $800 Rogue from Coach. It's the current exclusive that's at Disney Springs. Since I'm going back in June, I can buy it then. That's if I don't buy the current Disney Rogue that is the Mickey on the white background. I'm trying to keep strong for the one that I know I really, really, really want, and not just buy the other one because it will go on sale eventually, because it will go on sale eventually. So Disney Springs has a contractual exclusive deal with Coach. So for 2 years, the Disney Springs will show, and you can only get it at Disney Springs, this Coach Disney collection. And then when this current collection that you can buy on their .com starts to go on sale and phases out in its 2-year run, the one at Disney Springs comes into the .com, and then a new one goes into Disney Springs because we do exclusive well. And so also Vera Bradley at Disney Springs also has an exclusive that's only at the Disney Springs location. So you can call that location, talk to sales associate, get a pay link, have them ship it to you. It's not the end of the world, or pay for a personal shopper. But it does mean that, again, a lot of times people go on vacation, they see really cool things, and they buy stuff, right? Hey D Higginbotham, I think an $800 bag for a Rogue is beyond my price range. Truthfully, I still have a whole bunch of Rogues, you know. I buy them at $200 and $300 at a time. Now, my most expensive Rogue is $400. That's not true. That's not true. I have one on layaway that is probably going to end up costing me right at $700, I think. Maybe six to $700. I'm still paying for it. Um, yeah, so yeah, it's called creep. Unfortunately, it's all within Coach. It's still creeping. So I used to never spend more than $250 for a bag, especially from Coach, and now it's like it's a Rogue, but it's Empire. It is the Snoopy in white. My friend has it, and she bought it, and I have it on. She was selling it, so I said, "Hey, if you're cool with the payment plan, I'm buying 2 bags from her. Um, one is a luggage piece, and one is that Rogue, and it probably will take me a year to pay it off because I owe her like $1,000, guys. It's between those 2 bags, and then and I pay for it monthly, and no, we don't talk to James about it. It's just going to show up. So it's not my favorite Snoopy. The brown Snoopy was, but we're not going to be, we don't discriminate. Snoopy's awesome, right? So I think my most expensive bag I've ever purchased ever was $2,500. And unfortunately, I sold it for a huge loss. I should have kept it. But, things happen. Life happens. So I don't really feel comfortable spending $2,500 for a bag anymore, any bag. Now, do I have bags that are valued that high? Yeah. Will I ever spend that much money on a bag again? I don't think so. I think it's because I love the bags I have that are that expensive, but they are because of how I got them and who they're from, things like that, versus what they actually are, which is a bag. So that dupe bag I was carrying, which is actually a replica, guys. I bought a replica from a friend I know on Facebook, and I said, yeah, sure, I'll buy that bag. And it's called the Chanel 25 something or other. It's a newish bag, and apparently it came out for 5 or 9 grand or something. And I bought a cheapy imitation of it. I wanted to take the C's off of it, but once I got it, I realized that's how it closes. So I haven't figured out how to make it look a little less like a replica, because I don't want anybody to ever think it isn't a replica. It's my bag. It's a fun bag. It's a really cool bag. I actually really like carrying it. But yeah, no, I'm not going to spend $9,000 for that. So I just went to Kale's Live and he hasn't started yet. Says Jeanette. That's a cute bag, Jackie, says Morella. I finally got the Coach Jamie in black pebble leather. I went ahead and got for fear the price will. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure which. Oh, the Jamie. Is that a camera bag? The Coach Jamie. Is that a camera type like this kind of. Send me a photo, D. Chanel Maxi Shopper Tote. Yes, Craig, thank you. See, he was trying to be a lurker, and here I am. I drawed him out. I drew him out, and he. So yes, Craig's normally at my lives. He's just lurky more than texty. D says I gotta go. Bye. Have a great night, D. Yeah. So yeah, that one. I love that bag. I think that I am not gonna lie. I love a Chanel bag. I think for a long time I poo-pooed Chanel, but the more I see them, the more I like them. But I, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I'm not. Chanel is it's not going to be my one and only bag. So I don't do one and only bags, and I have so many bags that I love. It's really hard for me to say I'm going to put this much money into that bag. Even bags I love. Like I'm telling you, I love Ralph Lauren the play bag. It does not love my shoulder. I literally have to twist the strap so that the weight of the bottom and the top strap is held down by using. So when I used that crossbody, that strap I bought to add to it, it changed the balance too much, so it was too hard to carry as a crossbody, so I just carried it as a shoulder bag. It actually works fabulously as a shoulder bag with stuff in it. The weight of the stuff in it makes a huge difference. But yeah, it's an expensive bag. And I know that even though I paid $500 for it, I'm not gonna be able to sell it for $500. Even though brand new, yeah, it's $800, but no one's gonna want that bag for 500. I mean, I would, but now that I have the one, it's a color I exactly wanted, that exact color. I'm not. This is not Jackie. If I have one, me buy five. No, this is a one and done. Um, One and done. But it has taught me that I probably, even though I've always wanted the Pinkerton, the grand total or whatever it's called, the big one they don't make any, TM something Pinkerton, I probably won't work for me because my shoulders slope too much. But anyway, enough said. So yes, I look at bags all day long. And I looked at bags today, and I didn't buy any. Oh, wait, I did tell you I did buy something. I didn't buy a bag. I bought a Poshmark thing. I bought a bag charm, not a bag itself. So that's winning. Okay, so James is now just leaving. They're about probably 10 or 15 minutes out from here. Yeah. So anyway, um, so refocus. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of the evidence of the boxes. I need to get some trash out. Tomorrow's trash day. I have a Pugsley right here. Do you want to come say hi? Do you want to say hi? He's been such a cute baby. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we'll say hi. Hi, everybody. This is my baby. We've been having the best time. Honestly, I am calling him my sweet potato because he is so sweet and he's a potato. He's absolutely a potato. He has been. I am not a touchy feely human. I am not a hug you person. Um, all of my pets have known don't sleep next to me because I'm gonna move them away. This one, we brain cells. We have two of them. He has broken me. Out of all of the dogs I have ever owned in my life, he has broken me. He can cuddle against me and I don't tell him no because he keeps coming back. He does not understand the word no. He doesn't understand the word I need my space. He throws his whole self into a hug. And he's like, "Oh no, you want to hug me, right?" He is the best, the best. He is my sweet potato. I love him so much. I don't care how special you are. Yes, you are the best. So I give him extra attention, and James gives Wednesday super extra attention. We both have our favorites. We are the worst parents. We are the worst parents. Oh, because yeah, you're not supposed to love one more than the other. We so love one more than the other. Yes, yep, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. You've already had dinner. You've already had I know you're convinced that you're starved, but you're not starved. You're not starved. I know you're looking and you're making your sister over there jealous, but she doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's not even looking at you. She's looking at Ava. Uh-huh. His tail is wagging. Yeah, I know. I need to get the recycler. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. Okay, guys, I'm getting off. We're gonna go take the dogs outside because don't hurt yourself, big dude. It's my big chunky potato. Anyway, guys, bye everybody. Y'all have a fabulous week. I'm gonna be going live. I think we're going live Wednesday with Jolie, and then on Friday, of course, we're gonna go live, and then hopefully I'll fit a members live and on the weekend. So anyway, y'all have a fabulous day off tomorrow. For those who have the day off, for those who have to work, thank you for working because I'm gonna go out and shop. I'm gonna go out and to the bank. Well, actually, I can't go to the bank. I'm going to the ATM, and the ATM will still work. And I'm gonna go visit friends and have food at a restaurant, which means somebody is working tomorrow, just not me. Anyhow, have a fabulous, fabulous day. Bye, everybody.